Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Week 14 League Managers Note. The trade deadline is passed. I'm the commissioner, Mr. Modest. This is Joel Gibson down here. How are we doing, Joel Gibson?
We're doing fucking swell, man. We are crushing it out here. You're streaking. I'm streaking. Matt is done streaking. He went inside and put clothes on like a bitch. Got pummeled this week. It's been a good week for fantasy basketball in this league.
I love it. Let's just work right into it. The false champ falls to Adam. Just an absolute... We thought the bottom was figured out. Adam traded away assets, and Matt could not get the triple-double to save himself. Ball puts it up for Adam, and Adam is back in this race. 6'7". Matt is also at 6'7". What do you think?
Unbelievable. Matt now has a losing record once again, as things should be. Some things are starting to feel normal again in the league. It's kind of crazy, but DeMar DeRozan just not getting it done. That was really satisfying.
Twice. 299s. Oh my gosh, DeRozan just murdering him. Doug made the comment last night, and it runs into our false narrative, the false champ narrative. Doug goes, Matt has the Fantrax championship. Okay?
Talk about an asterisk.
Yep, exactly what we said. Matt has a Fantrax championship. The false champ, we're seeing it here. And I might have the chance to end his season early this year. Let's go, Joel Gibson.
That's like if your Miami Heat had an ABA championship. No one would care.
No one would care at all. No one cares. Congratulations to Adam for continuing to get wins, despite us saying that it's been the hardest season to get wins this year. Adam, with his mediocre-ass team, 6-7. He's in it.
He's in it. He was willing to trade away assets, but he's still here.
So crazy. Next matchup I want to go over is CJ at Modest. I'll just kick mine out of the way. CJ put up a hell of a fight this week. Got a little injury with Dre. Said I was worried about that at the start of the week for him. I'm starting to get healthy. That's a real problem. Now, CJ, had he got another triple-double yesterday, thank goodness Fultz bailed me out this week. I would have had to fight for my life. And this is the first week that I won free throw percentage. Shout out to Cody, who told me sitting Gobert and Capella yesterday was a bad idea. I understand Gobert had a great game, but still, you put your money in the probability, baby. And turns out it was all for naught. CJ didn't get the triple-double.
You pulled another one out, and you had a fairly active trade deadline. Added some real assets to your team.
Yep.
You are formidable. Markelle Fultz with an impressive triple-double against the Lakers. Rudy Gobert is starting to look good, shooting 10 of 11, just on your bench. Really nice.
Yeah. And it meant an absolute lot to me that I won free throw percentage, because I could stick it in Cody's face a little bit. He kept telling me it was a bad idea, but I still won free throw percentage. Triple-double wouldn't have mattered. Doesn't matter. We 12-1 out here. CJ moves to 8-5. Now, I do want to go over a rule that I ran into over the weekend that I want everyone very, very aware of. So, I had Freddie VanVleet on my IR. He didn't play until 8:30 last night. The person that I intended to drop, Thibault, did not play until 7 o'clock last night. I thought that we would be able to just drop Thibault and add Freddie VanVleet on that day, as long as the games that affect my players did not start yet. That's not the case. As soon as one game for the day starts, your IRs are locked. So it is extremely important that everybody understand this. As soon as one game, doesn't matter if your player's playing in it or not, as soon as the first game of the day starts, yesterday being 3:30, your IR's lock. Keep that in mind. Don't make the mistake I did. Could have really cost me this week, especially with how close assists and threes were. Steals also, had I played all, you know, it influenced the matchup.
Absolutely. That's good information to know with playoffs not that far out.
Absolutely. Next matchup, we've got Cody. He's back at it. Kat's back at it. And this week, Doug didn't love. He lost.
No, that's right. He did take the loss. Jamal Murray getting that pretty gnarly ankle injury didn't do him any good either.
Yeah, it's a bummer. I tried to acquire Murray quite a bit from Doug. Now that the trade deadline's over, I can talk about all the people I was going after, and I will talk about them. Also tried to swing something for Oubre at a point too. He's out with a concussion. Got smacked on the head. Huh?
For who you cut out?
For Oubre. Kelly Oubre. What'd you think of it?
He also picked up my garbage, Karis LeVert.
Yep. Your garbage, your throwaway.
My throwaway, Kyrie Irving forever, baby.
Doug moves to 6 and 7. Like I said, Cody is the number 2 seed right now at 8 and 5. Shout out to Cody. He's been injured and beat up, but he's continuing to stay atop the East. So credit to him. Doug, we're going to need to see something here. You're on a nosedive. I think we're at 4 straight losses for him. I might be mistaken, but things aren't going well.
No, we had him ranked pretty high, just our personal rankings, not that long ago, and that losing streak is taking him down mighty quick.
Do you want to know who's not losing?
Do tell.
Stephen Thornhill's not losing. This man took care of Neiman this week. Not that we thought it was going to be an issue, but it was far closer than I thought. A steal here, a block here. All of a sudden, this could be different. But Steven earns that 10th win. He's the number 2 team into double digits. Steven, welcome. I have been here for 2 weeks. Let me show you around. That's all I've really got to say. Jimmy Harden's looking great. Trae Young is looking great. And that's all he really needs. Good. Booker, yeah, I always forget how good Booker is. You could even say that I underrate him a little bit, but that's it.
It's you mentioned when we were chatting before that this mathematically eliminates Neiman from the playoffs. Is that right?
Yes, because even if Neiman wins his next 3 games, there's only 3 games left, he's at 7, he would require at least 2 people to fall under him because he has no tiebreakers with any of the top 10 right now. Top 9 right now. Sorry, top 9.
We'll see if he just starts tanking and, tries to get more sheets in that draft.
It's interesting. It's very interesting because him being at the 10 right now, he, Eric, and Kyle are all split by 2 games. So now's the time, fellas. If you're after that number 1,
Tankapalooza.
Tankapalooza, or they could try to ruin someone's playoff seeding. It'll be interesting to see how each one of them approaches it. No one's really. Sorry, no one's
breaking up so bad.
I'm sorry. Nobody is going to be losing to them. I don't think, at least, and nobody's really going to be paying attention to them either. Sorry, you got this fucking box in front of your face. He back. Don't worry. There he is.
All right, we're in it. We're in it. You know who's not in it to win it?
Who's that?
Kyle and Eric.
Kyle and Eric, yes, the Garbage Bowl. Let me tell you, I can't believe that Kyle played anybody this week. He's still out there just throwing people. He does not give a shit. Eric won anyway, but still, like, if I was Eric and I saw he played one person, I would immediately pull my whole team and try to get that 12. I would try so hard to swing that 12.
Lost opportunity.
For sure. And then the last matchup, I think your favorite matchup of the week, is you winning at home 6-5 over Simmons. Joel Gibson, tell him about it.
Oh, man, it was great. I made one acquisition off the wire all week. That's it. And I picked up Shabazz Napier, who now is the starting point guard. He's been the starting point guard, but all those point guard minutes for the Timberwolves are going to go to him.
Right.
He's going to pass the cat a lot, and I'm just going to rack up them assists, baby. It's going to be great.
Shout out to UConn. Go ahead.
But this was huge. This is, I believe, my 6th straight win. We were talking only 3-4 weeks ago. I was in the 10 seed, but we are just blowing by bitches. It has been incredible. My team has really come together. We made one move this week. Kevin Love is now on the team. I guess my heart is starting to, lie with Ohio. I felt that he was the better piece for my team than Miles Turner. And I think that minor adjustment is going to do it. We're ready. We're ready to stick it to him. That said, Simmons put up a hell of a fight this week. 5-6 is not an easy matchup.
Absolutely not. You know what that means? That means he could have beaten you. That means over 2 weeks he can beat you. And that's what's important these last few weeks. Not only do you have to get in, you have to understand that it's going to be 2-week matchups against these brutal opponents, no matter who you are. CJ could have beaten me this week. One Westbrook triple-double, and we're having a completely different conversation. All of a sudden, CJ could reach up and grab that 1 seed. A lot of things could have happened if CJ could have pulled it off. All these matchups are close, and by no means do I think I have this in the bag. I'm not sleeping on any one of you bitches.
The one advantage I will say I had was he still has been down Zion. Having Zion back is going to make his team really interesting.
Right.
That said, when SGA came out the gates with the 20 rebound triple-double, I about shit my pants.
I believe it. Just an absolutely crazy triple-double. I could not... I still can't get over it. I was shocked.
Fucking rebounds from your point guard, shooting guard?
Shooting guard. He's fucking out there, probably just out-rebounding Chris Paul, just like punching that old guy in the face, like...
I'm fucking believable.
Insane. So, let's move right on to Week 14. No trade deadline anymore. Nothing. These are our teams. It's time to go, fellas. First matchup we want to get into is the champs matchup at Simmons. Both of them 6-7, and Matt has the tiebreaker currently. I was talking to you about this earlier. I believe that this is a must-win for Steven Simmons. Steven Simmons' division record, 2-5. Absolutely horrible compared to the rest of the field. Matt could theoretically put him out of commission with another victory over him. That being said, I'm interested to see Zion come back. Matt is the away team. A triple-double, again, would be really helpful, but I don't know how many more times DeRozan is going to give you 9 nines before he gets one. I'm still... Jeez. This is going to be a psycho fest. Man, I cannot pick this one. It's too close. Do you have any thoughts? I'm really still thinking about it.
I'm looking at both their teams right now. One thing I'll say is it is a hell of a time to be down Joel Embiid. That makes it really tough.
I know.
Zion will miss at least one game.
Yep.
let's see. Is there anyone else that's injured right now? Derek Favors and Laurie Marketing are day-to-day.
Markkanen's been day-to-day for 7 months straight. The Bulls put day-to-days on everybody.
That's true.
It's bullshit.
Well, if Favors is questionable, though. That said, Matt's team is not injured.
I'm going to have to go Matt. And I just hope that they both spend all their money on each other. And the only reason that I'm going for Matt is because Embiid is out. And, geez, it's so tough. It's so tough. I'm looking at the teams now, too. This is crazy. I'm going to take Matt. I'm going to stick by that.
I'm going to take Matt, too. But that's given that he cycles the players at his bottom that he needs to. I know he likes a couple of those guys, but in order to win, I think he's going to need to put them in the blender,
Yep.
And rotate them.
Yep. I have Matt at the 6 right now. Basically, there's a 4-way tie at 6 and 7 for 6 through 9. Okay, I have Matt at the 6 because he has a win over Simmons. He has a tied series with Adam. He's lost to Doug, but they play week 15, and Doug has a worse divisional record currently than Matt. Matt right now has the best divisional record between those 4. Matt, Doug, Adam, and Simmons. 4 and 3. That being said, we'll get into another close matchup, which is a Adam versus Doug. Adam at Doug. Both these teams are 6 and 7. So the two matchups next week, the cream of the crop, if you will, are these 6-7 matchups, in my opinion. I have Adam ranked 7, Doug at 8. This is because Adam and Doug's divisional record is 3 and 4, and Adam currently holds the series over Doug.
Man, whoever loses this week really takes a punch to the stomach.
Absolutely 100%. And I will say that I think this is a must-win for Doug for the exact same reason that I said that Simmons is a must-win as well. Doug already is down in the series with Adam. He could possibly tie this. He's ahead with Matt, but I believe that he is also ahead with Simmons. And he plays Matt week 15. So it's either win this one and know you're in, or lose this one, and it's going to be a toss-up between you and Hobert, depending that matchup.
Yeah. I mean, I feel pretty confident in my pick for this matchup, though, honestly.
I do, too. I'm going to pick Doug. I'll go first. The areas that Adam, even with his cycling, is strong are Doug's, super categories. So, even without Murray, I think that Doug's not going to have a problem here, and I also think that Doug will cycle as necessary. We know Adam will cycle. He's been out of ads the last 2 weeks by, Thursday. He is ready to cycle. But I'm going to pick Doug.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Doug, too. And the reason being is, so you have J.J. Redick day-to-day, Glenn Robinson day-to-day, Al Horford day-to-day. And then the guys that I just don't feel confident that Derrick Rose going to get injured, just get a flat tire at any time and be done. Mike Conley has been not great this year. Jeff Teague moves teams. It's just not great.
Yep.
Elfrid Payton could play 20 minutes on any given night. I feel confident in Doug.
Finally going to break that losing streak. Although we both picked him, and he doesn't do well when we actually pick him. So we'll see how it goes. The next exciting matchup, again in the East, we've got Joel at Cody. Now, Cody holds this series on the season. He holds a 1-game record advantage, 8-5 over Joel's 7-6. I've got Cody in the 2 seed firmly, And Joel at the 5. Absolutely huge climb from Joel Gibson. Can you keep it going, my friend? Let me hear it.
I'm gonna fucking do my best. But I do have one question. Isn't Steven in the 2 seed?
No, because it's East versus West. The winner of the East.
That makes sense.
Yep.
That makes sense.
The winner of
Sorry.
the winner of the East will get the 2 seed because obviously I'm the 1 seed and winner of the West.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Sorry.
Yep.
As for Cody and I, this is going to be a big one. I was telling you earlier that when I was looking at my schedule, Simmons Cody was where I knew I needed to go at least one of 2. If I can go 2 for 2, I'm in a really good spot.
Yep.
But Cat is back to haunt me, which is a little bit terrifying. I'm hoping that Drew Holiday, just remains out of action. Luka Doncic is a hell of a player, though, and Domantas Sabonis has been very good this year. It looks like he's about to throw up a triple-double right now, actually.
Why not, right?
Unbelievable. But this is going to be a tough one. I'm picking myself this week, but it could really go either way.
I'm going Cody. Cody is going to cycle you, and I don't think you need to cycle as much this week. So if Cody wants this win, he can chase it down. And if I were him, why not just put it out? Why not put out that 2 seed and with the best divisional record? Like, why not do it? He has more money than I do, for Pete's sakes. Like, at this point, unless you're dropping $2 every day in the playoffs, he has no reason not to go at you. So I'm going to pick Cody in this situation. Andy's home as well, and you don't have PG-13. Cody.
The one thing I will say is Jaylen Brown with a sprained thumb. If he misses games this week, that really helps both Marcus Smart and Gordon
Hayward. Yep.
That's a pretty direct correlation. Shout out to Marcus Smart with his 11 threes last night.
Yeah.
Just a savage.
No shit. And Kemba being out also is helping you. So my team's helping you as well. Kemba just randomly sitting on me with that knee. No MRI reveals no damage, those bitches. Just keep that in mind. We're fine.
Much appreciated. It's the biggest thing that has me concerned about my team is Paul George's status.
Yep.
If he can come back and play this week, I feel a lot more confident. But I don't think that Cody should drop anyone. I think that he should really ride out this Michael Porter Jr. situation, see where it goes, hold your ads. You don't got to do anything crazy. Just let me coast on up to that 2 seed,
Right.
Nice and easy, like.
The only one that has anything to lose in this matchup is Cody. Like, it's pretty straightforward to me. Now, looking out into the West, the reason why I saved all 3 of these matchups for last, they're all snooze fesses, bro. Listen to this. Neiman at CJ. I'm picking CJ. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm picking Siege.
Okay. Neiman technically is the 10, CJ's the 4. I feel bad for Neiman because I probably pissed CJ off a little bit, so here comes the hammer. Next matchup is Steven at Eric. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pick Steven away at Eric with Jim Harden. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, not a lot of issues there at all.
Okay, and then you've got Modest at Kyle.
Oh, man. I'm not picking Kyle.
Yeah, me neither. Kyle could cycle. I want him to. Use all 7 of your ads. I want every one of them. I'm not going to cycle. I'm just going to sit there and wait and use all 7 of your ads, and we'll see where my team stacks up. We'll see where it's at.
You got a bye week this week. Good for you, man.
I had almost 300 rebounds by Thursday, Joel Gibson. I had 15 double-doubles by Thursday. You guys don't know me this year. It's unreal.
Yeah. That's impressive. It's coming down to the wire, though. The playoffs are only like a month out now.
Yep. We are right there. It is time to get serious, and I am closely watching these East matchups next week. Absolutely insane. In your little division there, you have the 2 seed, the 5 seed, the 6 seed, the 7 seed, the 8 seed, and the 9 seed. That's how close you guys are. It's absolutely absurd. Like right outside the top 4, you have like everyone else that's relevant.
That's unbelievable.
Crazy. But hey, that's it. Good luck to everyone this week. Simmons, Doug, must wins this week. Let's see how you two do. Joel, as always, nice talking to you. Anything else? Anything else you need to say to the league?
Hey, you bitches are going down. I can't wait. Good luck this week, guys.
Later.